Hi guys, this is Marieta, founder of ImmigrationBiz, business immigration attorney. In this video, I'm gonna answer another question that you guys posted. And this is sort of a case study because it's gonna concern B visa and why this B visa was rejected. So let's start. Rem is asking, I would like to ask you whether there are chances of approval of my second visa application for B1, B2. I'm 27 years old, male, from Philippines, single, have worked for a call center for more than 5 years. I applied last June, but I was rejected. Here is how the interview went. So I'm gonna be reading the exact interview. This way you guys can learn what kind of questions they are, and also let's see what went wrong. Good morning. Good morning. The officer. Why are you going to the US? Applicant. I was invited as a guest by church in the US to participate in many other activities and events. Officer, may I see your invitation? Applicant. Gave the invitation. Officer, where is it in the US? Applicant. Answer the city and state. Officer, what is in it for you? The answer, I will become a pastor here after the training. See, so here is the problem. This appears as a training. This appears as a work. And therefore, slightly, there is intention that this person is trying to immigrate to the US. Officer, what's your job there? What's your job here in Philippines? Applicant, for how long? What do you mean? What is your job here in Philippines? I'm a manager. For how long you've been working as a manager? Ever since I'm with my current employer. So for how long? 5 years. One second, guys. Who will pay for your trip? The church in the US will provide the meals, housing, and transportation. Our local church will provide the plane ticket, my personal allowances. I have my own savings as well. Officer, unfortunately, I cannot give you a visa. Thank you. So now let's talk about what is the problem. I already did another video where I talk about visa, how to work in the US on B visa. This is called B in lieu of H1B. So for example, if you're coming to the US to work as a tourist or as a business visitor, the only problem is that you cannot work, as you already know. So the only way how you can actually work there, it would be if you are sponsored, or the company in your home country, in his case, church, the local church, is sending him over to United States, is paying for everything. And in United States, the church is just gonna receive him, accommodate him, and provide a training. Now, if there is a relationship between the local church and the church in the US, commercial relationship, for example, some sort of project where he's gonna participate and he's being paid by the employer in home country, which would be if he's hired by church, then it should be able to qualify. He should be able to qualify under B in lieu of H1B. There has to be established relationship between him, church in Philippines, that is sending him to the US to work with the local church there, and therefore there is no intention or suspicion that he's gonna be working there illegally. In that case, he could be getting a visa. However, because this is very unclear, what he replied, he said he's coming as a visitor, however, he's paying for his own trip, he's a manager here, but you know, he's going to there for a training as a pastor. So because it's a training, it's not a work, it's a training, educational training, there is a suspicion that he's going to be trained and later on he's going to stay illegally, and he will become out of status, and therefore his visa was denied. So now there are two options. First of all, he can reapply as just a visitor who is going to go there just as a visitor to visit a church, not for a training. He can visit but not go for a training. Or if he's going for a training, then he can apply for a different visa. Or if there is a relationship, employment with church that is sending him for a project to United States, and it must be clear that the church is paying for everything. I'm talking about the church in Philippines, not the church in the US who invited him, right? Because then it appears that he's going to be at some point hired by this church and he's going to be working, unless it's a volunteering work. Now, even if it's volunteering work, he should be able to apply on B visa. So if this is going to be volunteering work, he can claim, okay, I'm going to volunteer, and he should be able to apply. However, this case, I would rather go with R visa, which was a religious visa. These are visas for religious personnel. So if he is already working as a pastor in Philippines and he wants to do the same in the US, he would be considered as a religious personnel and he could be able to apply for R visa. So to understand this B visa, it's slightly tricky. Sometimes you will get approved. It really depends. What is your intention? Why are you really going to US? Is it really just a visitor? You're going to a visit, or you're going for a business trip? And if you're going for a temporary project, the temporary project is being sponsored by another company in your home country, the project is being sponsored by your company in your home country, and this company has ongoing relationship or business contract with the overseas company who is going to receive you, but you are being paid by the company in your home country. In such case, it should be able to qualify under B1 in lieu of H1B. However, if not, that's not the case. In this case, it's not the case because he's going to fly for training there. There is a suspicion he would be illegal, and therefore he got denied. So I would just apply for R visa if you like, if you are qualified religious personnel, and see how it goes. Otherwise, I would apply for a regular tourist visa, B visa. You are going for a visit, you're paying for all your expenses by yourself. Make sure to document that you have ties to your home country, still ongoing employment with the company as a manager. Make sure that you have enough money at your bank account to show that you are going to pay for all this trip and all the expenses in the US, and you should be fine. Otherwise, there is suspicion, there is a training, so therefore you were denied this visa. I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, please leave them below this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our weekly updates. And if you like this video, please like it, share it with your friends, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.